The Sabbath, beyond the ritual, a deeper look at its meaning. In the beginning, when the foundations of the earth were laid, a rhythm was set into motion. 6 days of creation, and on the seventh, rest. Not because God was weary, but because he sanctified time itself. He etched into eternity a reminder of his authority, his creation, and his love. The Sabbath. But today, its significance is shrugged off, reduced to mere tradition, a relic of the past. Some say it's just another day, interchangeable, replaceable, forgotten. But is it? Imagine standing before the throne of God, his voice thundering across eternity. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. Yet the world forgets. Skeptics scoff, pastors replace it, imams ignore it, priests excuse it, non-believers dismiss it. But this is not man's command. It is the voice of the Creator, written with his own finger, preserved in stone, unyielding and eternal. The origin, beyond tradition. Before there was Moses, before there was Abraham, there was the Sabbath. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it. Genesis chapter 2, 2-3. Did you catch that? He sanctified it. He set it apart, not for Jews, not for Israelites alone, but for all creation. It was the seal of his creative power, a memorial of his authority over heaven and earth. Yet today, many religious leaders would have you believe it's merely symbolic, outdated, irrelevant. The command, more than ritual. When God spoke his commandments, his voice shook the mountains. Stone tablets were engraved with fire, not by the hand of man, but by the hand of God himself. The fourth commandment stands firm. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. Why remember? Because he knew it would be forgotten, replaced, ignored. Ask the pastors, the imams, the priests. Why did God command us to remember if it didn't matter? Why did he engrave it in stone, not sand, if it could be changed? And why did Jesus himself observe it, entering the synagogue, as his custom was on the Sabbath? Luke 4:16. The prophecy. More than a day. In the last days, prophecy declares that the Sabbath will be a dividing line, a test of loyalty, a sign of worship. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are those who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Revelation 14:12. Not 9 commandments, 10, including the Sabbath. Yet most have traded it for Sunday, a day declared holy not by God, but by Rome. Constantine's decree in AD 321 shifted the day of worship, but God's commandment never changed. His word stands eternal, unshaken by papal edicts or political decrees, the choice beyond tradition or truth. So, I ask you now, is the Sabbath merely ritual, or is it the very heartbeat of God's law? When the end comes, and it will come, what excuse will you give when you stand before the Ancient of Days? Will you say it was just tradition, that the world moved on, that the church said it didn't matter? The truth is, God's law is not a suggestion, it's a command. And the Sabbath is the signature of his authority, his claim over creation, his seal upon his people. Skeptics, pastors, imams, priests, non-believers, this is your challenge. Search the scriptures. Find one verse where God changed his Sabbath. Just one. You won't find it, because it doesn't exist. The Sabbath is not just a day. It is a covenant, a promise, and a prophecy that echoes through eternity. Will you honor the Creator, or will you bow to the traditions of men? The choice is yours, but the truth stands unshaken.